Hello. How are you? It's been so long. Let me just put my eyes on you. I know. Do you like my new tie? Look. Look at that. That's something you don't see every day, huh? No. I know. Anyway, is it off yet? I got to check it. I think it's off now. Okay. Yeah. Well, you did? Let me see. What'd you bring me? Oh, a present? Oh, that's a little saucy, even for me. I don't usually wear red outside of the bedroom. I know. But that's okay. I'm way ahead of you. I have a morning agenda all ready to go. First thing we're going to do is I got my mail. I got a letter from Tony Bamboni. I did. And that other nice young man, what's his name? Anoasmr. It's ANOASMR. You can see down below the names of their channels. He's such a nice young man. He has a beautiful, beautiful full head of hair. I don't know what he sees in my videos, but I've been told that he likes what I do, and I just find him very, very enjoyable to watch. And then I like Tony Bamboni. He's a good guy. I don't know. I no, I don't like him. No, he's handsome, but he's way out of my league. And he's a guy. I'm only into the girls. You know. Well, you know. We're always, talking about the girls when you're over. We don't talk about guys the whole time. You know, I'm into girls. You know, we hardly ever talk about the guys. Like Anno ASMR. That's the first time I ever brought his name up on my channel, talking about him with you and everybody. And of course, Tony. I don't think I've ever talked about Tony before. Oh, there's my mother. She just has to flush the toilet right when I have company. Right there. She has to flush that toilet. Oh, that's my mother for you. She's gonna start bitching at me here pretty soon. My sister Joanne called. Her and Kathy and their husbands are going somewhere. Her love of her life. They're gonna go out and celebrate Joanne's birthday, which I wasn't invited because three's a crowd. Even though with Kathy and her husband it's four for dinner, but with me it's three's a crowd. So what's that all about? But that's okay because you came here to hang out with me. We're gonna be friends till the end. Pinky promise. Oh God, yeah. Oh, so, but I got a letter from Tony. He wrote it just for me. Oh, I'm not smitten. All I do is, I'm in, well, I don't know. Well, Joanne does that channel. I forget what it's called. Relax a while, ASMR something. I never watch all of her videos. And her husband, he always gets her those nice coasters. He bought her these hummingbird coasters. Oh, they're stone. Oh, you would just love them. It's like, I don't care about your coasters, Joanne. Nobody likes your. The only coasters I'm interested in is the Cyclone down at Coney Island. I want to read this. I can't see a thing in these glasses on, up close. So I'll have to lift them up. I don't even know if I got the. Is it upside down? Yeah, I got it. Ooh, I got it upside down. It got wet because it was in a hurricane. So Tony just survived the hurricane, Irma. My friend Irma. I know. I was thinking that too. Jerry Lewis' first movie was My Friend Irma, and then he died right when Irma attacked. See? So it all goes back to Irma. And Tony almost died down there. That would have been a loss for the world. And he wrote me this nice letter. And what's that, Mom? My mom's yelling. I'll be right back. Shh. Just no, Mom. I got a friend over. Stop it, Mom.
You're supposed to be helping.
No,
You're supposed to be helping out here.
I don't care. Wait a minute. I'll be right back. What's going on, Mom?
You know them kids are here.
No, I'm not watching Joanne's kids.
Those kids are a handful, and I'm not doing it. You need to do
Mom,
it.
I'm not listening to you no more.
You
Stop
need
it.
to do it.
Those kids are rotten. I hate those
You
kids.
know.
No, they're staying out of my toys.
You don't hate
Last
me.
time they were here, you gave them all my Bratz dolls. What'd you give them all my Bratz dolls for?
They gotta have something to do.
And then where's my Barbie? You got rid of my Barbie aircraft carrier.
Well, you don't need that anymore.
Mom!
Aren't you getting a little big for this stuff?
Oh, you're giving away all my good stuff. I'm glad I got my Hot Wheels in there. All my Hot Wheels and my tiny tanks are in there with me. And you just keep your hands off my stuff, Mom.
No. You don't need
What's this?
that.
Why in the world am I... What is this stuff? Huh? Like, what is it, actually?
That is not yours.
No, it's Littlest Pets. That belongs to me.
No, that they brought that with them.
No.
Yes, they did.
That's my Littlest Pet. I couldn't find it. I wonder where it went. This is bullshit, Mom. This is bullshit. I got a friend over. I don't deserve this. I'm on disability, Mom. I'm on disability. This is the life I gotta lead now.
You're gonna have to change that diaper,
I'm
Prince.
not changing no diapers. You listen to me right now, woman.
No,
If you think I'm changing a shitty diaper,
You are not.
cut you long, wide, and deep, Mom. I don't care if I come from your loins. You're not gonna be changing. Make the kid take a shower. He's 5 years old, for Christ's sake. Who takes a shit and then comes up and says, change my diaper? Hello, Uncle Marvin, please change my diaper.
What's the point in changing his diaper if he's gonna take a shower? You just need to
If
change.
he takes a shower, he doesn't need me to change his depends.
It's a pull-up. It's a pull-up.
I don't care what you... He's wearing an adult diaper, Mom. He's got to be on Social Security before he learns how to take a shit by himself.
Pull-ups are for babies.
I can't take this anymore while I'm going over the bridge. I'm going to tie a cinder block to my neck. I'm going to jump off that bridge. This time I mean it, Mom. I don't care what you tell me. I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. I got a friend over. This is so rotten. They don't deserve this. Oh, hi, how are you? Oh, that was nothing. No, my mom, you know how she gets. We were just, you didn't hear any, of course you didn't hear any of that. No, we were just going over dinner. We're going to have macaroni and cheese and pork chops. We're going to have pork chops, Mom.
You're cooking pork chops?
You shut your mouth. Yeah, I'm going to barbecue. For us.
You need to do shake and bake.
I'm not doing shake and bake.
Shake and bake is better.
Here, I bet. Just wait a second. Okay, just sit right there, woman. Just sit right there.
Don't you talk to me like that.
I'm not doing the shake and bake, Mom. I'm sick and tired of this fucking shake and bake. I'm not doing the motherfucking shake and bake.
But wash your mouth out with soap if you don't be talking like a filthy animal.
You're making my lights fall over. You're gonna give me a hernia. Oh, it's my sister Joanne. Of course, Joanne has to get what Joanne wants. Because she's got that husband with that job. He's got that job, Don't say anything about Joanne. Her husband has a job. I've got the diverticulitis spatellitis, the malignantness to it. I haven't shit straight for 3 years, but they expect me to change her 5-year-old's diaper. That boy. Who comes up to you and asks you to change a diaper? If you can ask me to change a diaper, don't you think it's time for you to start squatting on the commode? I mean, am I the only one that's figured this out?
You were 7.
I gotta read the letter, Mom. You gotta let me read the letter. Okay, I can't see up close, so. Okay. I got a letter right here from Tony Bamboni. Oh, his mother. She makes the greatest baklava. It's a joy watching her do cooking videos, I'm telling you. But anyway, Tony writes, Dear Marvin, today I want to imagine yourself in another world, drifting away from the present moment. I'm not that way. I'm metrosexual. Don't you know what metrosexual is? I'm not that way. I'm metrosexual. I have no problem with trading for a hand job on the bus. That's metrosexual. Well, Bertha used to do it. She'd have one in each hand and a hot dog in the middle, you know? She was a hell. You remember her. $20. Anything for $5, 2 for 10, and then see what $20 will get you. I know. Now I would pay her $20 to change that brat's diaper. The woman has no morals. She's crass. This is disgusting. Anyway, listen here. Picture yourself swimming in a mystery pool far, far away. See yourself flying above the clouds, overlooking nothing but beauty in the sky above. Oh, Tony is such a poet. Take the time to pop some headphones in your ears. Listen to your favorite relaxing music and close your eyes. Oh, my eyes are closed. I just relish this letter. My mother would never understand. That generation doesn't understand anything. Let's see what it says.
Understand that you need to get your ass out here and help kids. Are you done yet?
I'm reading my letter, Mom. I need ASMR in my life. I need to calm down. You know, let's read the paper. I'll read the rest of this later, you know, when Mom's not around, you know. Oh, I just love all the letters. Oh, they smell so divine. I think he wears that channel number 5. I like channel number 5 myself. It's very, very becoming of a gentleman. Look at this. We're doing good this year. Look, the tribe broke a record. Yeah. The Indians, they finally got a winning team here. We almost won the World Series last year. Ooh. Do you want the sports section? Oh. Nothing like pretending. There you go. Okay, you can have the sports section. And then we'll trade. We'll swap. You're so funny. I like to do the Sudoku in here. Sometimes I get this young man named Richard, where I work, you know, at the travel agency. He comes in from the scent counter. Yeah, he sells those perfumes and scents at the store, and then he comes over and he likes to you know, find out about faraway places, you know, like Bermuda, the Caribbean, Barbados, you know, Honduras, like really places that are far away, like Tampa Bay, you know. He's just a wonderful young man. And sometimes when I get stuck on my Sudoku puzzle, I say, Richard, what are you doing here? What's your game? You here to help me solve my Sudoku again? It happens every time. And he just, you know, he just nods his head and you know, he's a good kid. I know it's hard to find good help these days. You know, you're always hoping that you'll meet somebody nice, but never happens. Never happens, you know. I guess we're just always gonna be, you know, bachelors, you and I. Pinky promise on that again. Okay. Okay. That's right. Well, according to YouTube analytics, I have an 85% male audience, so, I'm assuming your gender here. Oh, I'm gonna. If I wasn't screwed down, I'd fly right out of here. Thank goodness my mom went upstairs. I think she's taking care of those brats. Oh, this is one of Joanne's kids. Oh, hello, little lady. Oh, you drew a picture for your uncle? Oh, look at this. My niece drew her uncle a picture. Well, what's the picture of? Well, that's not me. Who's that a picture of? Well, that's a picture of your pretty mommy. Oh, look at that. She looks so happy there. That's your mommy. Yeah. Well, it helps when you have a nice daddy to, buy you things. It's a nice picture of your mom. Oh, no, did you draw one of me, too? Oh, you did? Let me see the picture. My niece drove a picture of moi. You're going to be jealous. Hold on. I'm going to show you. Where am I? I don't see any. Oh. Oh, am I the little butterfly? Oh. Oh, aren't you a little darling? Yeah, it's your uncle, the monkey. Oh, yeah, that's me right there. That looks just like me, poopy brown monkey. That's your Uncle Marvin all over. Oh, yeah. No, it's okay. I'm okay. No, Uncle Marvin's not going to do anything bad. No, you're okay, honey. It's beautiful. I'm going to hang it up in my bedroom. A picture of me. Because I am a poopy brown monkey. No, I'm not changing your diaper. If you can ask. If you can ask, honey. There's no reason for me to change your diaper. I broke my tooth last time they were here. I crushed down on my jaw and I broke my filling on my tooth. Can you believe that that's humanly possible? They're wonderful children. How about you take these pictures and you go show them to Grandma? Yeah, because I think Grandma would really appreciate this picture of her when she was still young and beautiful. Oh, you got all the looks. Joanne got all the looks from Mom, and Dad, of course. But, I got the shaft. I teased, because I had all sisters. I was the one, my sisters got the gold mine, but I got the shaft. That was a joke. It's not a very good joke, but, that was that song by, yeah. Anyway, it was a good song. Yeah, divorce is a bitch. I agree. Whew, is it hot in here? I know. Whew. Well, I read that letter, and now I'm going to look at this paper. Let me see here. And I'm going to do my Sudoku. Sure, I would especially like that. Where is that? Oh, I know. Well, that ASMR, he's so handsome. He does this thing where he gets up close to the microphone and he's like rapid fire, like a machine gun, He's like, well, you know how the young ones are. They're just, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, all the time. But, yeah. Oh, no, this is good gum. If I can open it up. But, he does this thing where he gets up to the microphone and he's just going like, like that, real fast. Ooh. That's some good gum. Oh, I like it. What is it, sour apple? Oh, it tastes so good. I'm so happy that you saved that for our visit. I was very thoughtful of you. What's that, Mom? I think I got a hair in my mouth. That'll never do. It's the most disgusting thing in the whole world. You're sitting there chewing your gum, and then you pull it out of your mouth, and there's a big nasty black hair all wrapped around in it. Turns your stomach every time. I love the gum though. Well, anyway, that Ano, he gets up there and goes like, real rapid fire, Kind of like that. I can't really duplicate it. I think it's a whole generational thing. I'm kind of past it, you know what I mean? Well, I agree. Well, I wouldn't say I suck. At least I would never admit in public. Are you done with the sports section? Okay. Yeah, I know. Look at that. American history. Cleveland. You can tell that they're going to nuke us out pretty soon because Cleveland got a World Championship NBA team and almost got the World Series. I swear to God, if they win the World Series in my lifetime, North Korea will launch everything. I'm telling you, it's the end times is here. It's Armageddon. You don't think so? I do. Obviously, you're not from Cleveland. You don't know the woes of the people of Cleveland. We got a nice newspaper, the Youngstown Vindicator. Here, look. Here it is, right here. The Youngstown Vindicator. The Vindicator. It's got at least 20 pages in it. Daily newspaper. Well, maybe 16 pages. I don't know. Oh, look. Our steps against stigma walk to raise awareness of mental illness. See? Look at that. That's something you don't see in the paper or your intranets. See? Mental health. It's really important. What's that, Mom? Huh?
Aren't you done yet?
I'm not watching those kids. I got a friend over.
No, you don't have a friend. Who are you kidding?
I'll be right back. Mom, listen, you kids, don't let him in my room, Mom. Put the TV on. Hang on, I gotta go put the TV on for the kids. I'm gonna go put the TV on so the kids... There's a new Wasaki film. Put that new Wasaki film on.
They can't watch that.
It's just Kung Fu, Mom.
It's not for
There's
kids.
vampire zombies. They come out and they do acrobats like movements like Jackie Chan and karate chop and Wasaki stuff. It's really good. You should see it. It's like a combination of Dracula and The Walking Dead. You know, because everybody's a bloodsucker on Walking Dead. I mean, oh my God. They're milking that show they for every nickel it's worth. You know. So, but it's kind of a combination type show. And then Jackie Chan comes out of the back of an ambulance and he karate chops this zombie vampire. And then he squirts blood in its mouth and puts on rock and roll music. And the zombies dance. I'm not making this up. The zombies start to dance, you know, kind of do the cha-cha. And then him and the girl escape in the ambulance. I'm telling you, you've never seen a movie like this. Jackie Chan is in it, and that other Chinese guy. I forget his name. And then there's that Chinese girl that's a real good actress is in it. They're all made in Hong Kong. And most of the time they're in Chinese or Wang Chung or something, whatever language they speak over there. So I just, and the girl, she loves this boy, and he got bit by one of the zombie vampires, and she's gonna turn him into he's gonna turn into a vampire if he doesn't, if he doesn't get help. So she has to keep squirting blood in his milkshake to keep him, satisfied, or he'll start looking at other women. It's really disgusting, how men are. One, you can never keep a man pleased, Men are just terrible. But not like you. No. Pinky promise. There you go. No, I know I can always count on you. That's right. You can always count on me. I wonder what Dagwood's doing this week. You want to look and see what Dagwood and Blondie are doing? Okay. Oh, look at that. They're having a sale at Sheely's Furniture. No, that's Lazy Boy. Which one's this? Oh, Macy's. Oh, there's Macy's. Yeah, I know. Oh, look at those suits. That's a handsome man right there. Look at that handsome. He's handsome. Young men just don't get dressed up like they used to. Not in my day. Nope. Members only jackets. You're right. Oh, I see Joanne's already looked at this paper. She circled that dress. It's just like her. Oh, Mom, will you get me that dress? Give me that dress, Mom. It's just like Joanne. Everybody's always buying Joanne something. Oh, yeah. Here, you can keep this page with the bra on it if you want for later. You can't fool me. Yeah. There's not much else in there. Okay. Ooh. They're having a sale at this. They're having a sale on perfumes. Ooh. That means I might get to see Richard again. We're just friends, but I'll definitely have to have my Sudoku puzzle under my arm, It's not a beard. It's a Sudoku puzzle. I don't even know what you're talking about. Look, back to the gypsies. See? That woman hasn't aged a bit. What is she, like 65? And she still looks like she's 42. Some women, they hold up so well. I'm so jealous. Let's see. Yeah, that's her. Stevie Nicks. She's so beautiful. I'm so jealous. Yeah. What do you mean you already solved the Sudoku? That's mine. Oh, why did you do that? Well, let me see what you got there. Let me see if we got the right one. Okay. That answer's wrong. I'm telling you. It's definitely wrong. Nope. I'm telling you, that answer right there is wrong. Let me see here. You gotta scribble that out. That's a wrong answer. I don't know why I have to do everything. It's almost like you're worthless. Here, scribble that out. And write this in over here. Okay. It's like you've never done these puzzles before. It's not a crossword, it's a Sudoku. Totally different. They come from Japan. No, those Wasaki films come from Hong Kong. It's in China. It's like totally different place. Okay. There we go. All right. I know. What are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna have to take these kids to go get ice cream. I want to fill up their diapers full for Joanne when she gets done with her little birthday dinner. They're gonna go see that play. We're gonna go see that play, Thermopylae and the Lion. It's like 300 meets the Roman Empire or something. there's like this lion, Themistocles or something, and he's a slave, you know. And no, not 12 Years a Slave. That's a totally different book. This is Themistocles and the Lion. It's a play. And Joanne's husband bought the tickets, you know, because on his credit card, you know, his Visa. I know. I'm not jealous, but anyway, Themistocles or whatever his name is a slave, and he gets stuck in a cave. And there used to be this thing called cave lions in ancient Greece, and then the lion and the slave are going to eat each other, you know, out in the cave, and the lion steps down towards the slave, you know, going to eat him, and he cries, and he roars and falls over, and here he's got a thorn stuck in his paw, and Themistocles pulls the thorn out of his paw pad, the paw pad. Yeah, like he has paw pads, and not a pee pad. That's what the dog and my mom's dog. I hate that dog, and I say, take the dog out, Mom. You know, put the newspaper down, and then the dog goes on the paper, and then take the paper outside, Mom. But no, she has to use those pee pads, and then the dog just, you know, the dog doesn't go outside. It just keeps going on my pee pads, and I keep saying, you know, those are my pee pads, Mom, in case I get up in the middle of the night, I can't find the bathroom, and she keeps letting that dog go on my pee pads, you know. It's getting better. 4 or 5 times a night, down from 10 or 12. You know, accidents a week. I'm getting better, but then the slave, Themistocles, he gets on a boat, and he goes to Rome, Italy, and he's touring the sites. You know, because that's what they used to do back in those days. You know, to see the Colosseum. You got to go to Rome. You got to see the Colosseum. You know, I run a travel agency. I know these things. And the intranet ruined the travel business. Thank God my disability came through. And then the lion got captured and was on the same boat. It was like the Titanic. 2 star-crossed lovers on different parts of the boat, and they didn't even know they were there. They land in Rome. Themistocles, he drops his popcorn over the rail, you know, he's a spectator, and he falls into the lion's den, and everybody says, oh my God, the lions are going to rip him to shreds. They're going to eat him right out. They're going to pounce on him. And they're going to eat them right out, right there in the lion's den. You know, I'm trying not to scare you, but the lion got a big mouth like this, you know, like, and Themistocles sitting there, and he's like, oh, and he's gonna poop his pants or something, and he looks over and he goes, no, all the other lions, stop what they're doing, and move out of the way for this big lion, this big lion. And here it's his friend. And he holds up his paw. And he goes, pinky promise. Pinky promise. See, he remembered. See, you didn't know that. Themistocles and the lion pinky promised never to eat each other if they ran into each other again, because they were friends. That's the moral of the story. I bet you didn't know that. There's a moral to the story. So they put a leash on the lion, and they had a parade, a big parade with feathers and boas and all rainbow flags, and everybody wore like this red tie, and everybody they were just out there. And they marched up and down the streets of Rome in defiance of Caligula, who was a mad dictator back then. And the lion and the Malakalis walked all the way back to Greece. That's a true story. Most people don't know that. They think after the parade they just, killed both of them and threw them in a pit. But that's not true. They lived happily ever after. The story goes, Caligula was up in the stands and he looked down and he saw the lion going to eat him. And he put his thumb down like, go ahead, put on a good show. And the lion went, no. Mm-mm. He went, and he went, and that's what saved him. And he cried. Everybody cried. It was like instead of going to see a comedy or a war movie or a drama at the Coliseum that day, they saw, a love story. And everybody cried. You know how that is. A chick flick broke out in the middle of the Coliseum. Everybody had a good cry. Even the generals. And Caligula, he cried. He's like finally broke down. He's like, I'm a dictator. I know I'm bad. I gotta quit killing people. The devil made me do it. I need help. And and Caligula got what do they call that? Therapy. He went to therapy, so he was okay. And the Malakalakis, the slave, was free. They gave him a paper and said, "You're free," like a scroll tube and a leash. And he took the lion back to Greece, and they all lived happily ever after until Caligula dug up the body of Alexander the Great and cut his head off and put it on a post, and then he marched down through the center of Rome on the backs of all the dead slaves that he had killed. But that's another story. That's a totally another story. Okay, we'll save that one for another day. Okay, you want to go watch some TV? Me too. Let's take a break from all this. Okay, well, we got to hurry up and get that movie done because Joanne and Kathy are going to be back soon with their husbands. Then they can take their kids with them. Leave me and you in peace, right? Sure. Pinky promise. Best friends forever.